This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Big O, game on the line, fourth quarter, down by a TD. Who would you want? Prescott, Jamar, Jackson, or you mean, Lamar Jackson, I'm sorry. Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson. You got to go 80 yards with 120 left. Dude, what kind of a question is that? If you don't pick Watson, you're a moron. Okay? There's no other way of putting it. That's the only guy there that's a money man and a passer. Dak is a passer, but he hasn't proven to be a money man. And Lamar's not a passer. Lamar's a running back. So until I see Lamar beat people with his arm on a consistent basis, then I can consider him there. Lamar is not even in my consideration. Okay? So, yeah, it's not even close, dude. Watson by miles. Watson is special. You can't coach what Watson has. You know that corny-ass line, the it factor? You can't coach that. You either have it or you don't. And Watson, oh, my Lord, has it. Wow, does he have it. He has it tenfold, dude. Okay? I saw Lamar Jackson, what happened in a big moment with no running game. He crapped in his pants. Couldn't get it done. So Lamar is light years away from me believing that he can win a game with this. He can win a game with his legs. Can't win a game with his arm. Big games I'm talking about. If the point is I have to pay Dak or Cousins, I'd take Dak. Of course, man. Everybody's taking Dak. Most people with common sense will take Dak Prescott over Kirk Cousins. Okay? And in the list you gave me, Deshaun Watson, Jackson, and Dak, nobody at all will choose anybody outside of Deshaun Watson. If you pick somebody else, you're either a homer for one of those guys, you're a Cowboy fan, you're a Ravens fan, you're a Miami guy that you say, oh, you got to root for Lamar and all that. Bro, Deshaun Watson is light years ahead of those guys. That kid's special, man.
You could be a Louisville fan.
Yeah, you could be.
For Lamar.
You could be. That's right. You could be a Louisville fan. You're right. No, you're right. You're right. But, I mean, Deshaun.
Don't just play basketball there anymore.
Yeah, I've always been a Deshaun Watson guy, man. You can't teach that kid. You can't teach what he does is just a gift from the good Lord. You know? That's the way I look at it. He is, the good Lord blessed him with this special, whatever. It's Brady, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, whatever. Deshaun has that. He hasn't won it yet, and again, not his fault either. By the way, what was the guy that said that Dak Prescott hasn't done anything? Deshaun Watson hasn't won anything significant either. But again, that's not him. That's Bill O'Brien and the team. I can't blame everything on Deshaun Watson. I've watched his ass do Houdini-ass stuff all the damn time. It's not his fault. It's you watch Dan Fouts. He had the kind of career that he could have been a Super Bowl champion. Not his fault that everything else didn't fall into place. Unfortunately, that's how it is. Marino, badass too. Just didn't have everything to fall in place. You can't blame it always, everything on the quarterback. And I'm not laying everything on Dak, and I wouldn't lay everything on – hell no, I would never lay anything on – now, Deshaun Watson's a little different. You know why? Because you saw him win a national title. You saw him lose to Alabama and ball. Like, you saw that game and they lost, and you're like, well, they didn't lose because of Deshaun Watson. That kind of stuff. And then he goes and beats Alabama. You know what I mean? So with Deshaun, even though he hasn't won squat at the NFL level, and you've watched him do all kinds of things, you know that kid is special. Like, it's automatic that kid is money. Love Deshaun Watson, as you can tell. 786-322-1105. Yeah, Watson, even with that dumbass coach, Julius 305 says. Only guy you pick over Watson would be Mahomes. Now Russell Wilson. You got to pick Russell Wilson, bro. been there, done it. You know what I mean? And does it all the time. So, yeah, I would take Russell Wilson over Watson. And remember, Watson has way more injuries than Russell Wilson. Okay? Russell even gets injured but stays in the game. You know what I mean? So that's where Russell Wilson passes Deshaun Watson. That is the only knock you can have on Deshaun is that he's had his share of injuries. That's the only knock you can have on the guy, but I love him. Watson, hands down, just look at what he did against the Saints on Monday night last year. 2 passes and took the lead in the fourth quarter. The guy's special, man. Special. Just look at Deshaun Watson in the second half in OT versus Buffalo in that wild game. Exactly. I don't know. If I had a Titans franchise, I'd take Lamar Jackson over Watson. Could you imagine him and Henry together? Mike, I understand, but I keep telling people, and I know that people are saying, oh, you're rooting against Lamar. No, I'm not. But Lamar Jackson is going to the big injury's coming. I don't wish it on him, but you can't play like that, my man. This is the NFL. They break Cam Newton in half. Okay? Understand that. They break down Cam Newton.